There, my name is Janet. Welcome to this lesson. We are going to do revision on poems. Read the poem below and then answer the questions that follow. The poem is entitled The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged into a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. Be the one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that passing there, had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere inches and ages hence, two roads diverged into a wood, and I took the one less travelled by. And that has made all the difference. This poem is written by Robert Frost. Please go through the poem again before you go to the questions. Our first question: explain the meaning of the poem. Now, when you are asked about that question, you can see that it carries 4 marks. You have to give both the literal meaning and the symbolic meaning. And the literal meaning for this poem means that a traveler comes to a crossroad and needs to decide which way to continue his journey. After much mental debate, then the traveler picks the road as quoted less traveled by. And the symbolic meaning. The poem is about making choices in life. The persona makes a rare choice that is an uncommon choice which will determine his destiny. Question B. Explain the meaning of the line, yet knowing how way leads on to way. It is on this third stanza, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. And now this sentence means that one road will always lead to another. The choices we make lead to other openings or even other opportunities. Question C. Identify and explain the use of symbolism in the poem. Now, a symbol is an object that represents an idea. Light, for example, might symbolize hope or knowledge or life. Sunlight might represent or symbolize a new beginning of something or hope of something. Now, symbols in this poem include we have a forked road, which symbolizes process of making choices in life. We have undergrowth, which symbolizes obstacles or challenges or pitfalls. We have grassy, which may symbolize unexplored frontiers or being lost in life and decision or in dilemma. What does the poet mean when he says that I took the one less traveled by? This is found in the last stanza. I shall be travelling this with a sigh. Somewhere inches and inches hence, the road diverged into a wood, and I took the one less travelled by. What does that line mean? It means that he took the road that did not seem to have been used by many people. He makes a rare or an uncommon choice. What does the poem reveal about the character of the persona? Now, who is a persona? A persona is the active voice or the person whom the poet uses to communicate his ideas in the poem. The persona, also called the speaker, is not necessarily the poet. Now, the persona in this poem is seen as being adventurous, that is, he explores new frontiers. He is daring and caring. We find that he makes uncommon choices. He is also cautious in that it takes time to decide which road to take, and he is decisive. He decides or makes uncommon choices. Question F. What is the tone of the poem? Now, when we're talking about tone is the author's attitude or feelings towards the character, the topic, or the reader as expressed by the persona. And tone can be ironic, it can be serious, satirical, sad, happy, bitter, can also be of regret, relief, solemn, and so forth and so forth. Now, for example, in the poem about war is kind, the tone in this poem is ironic because there is no way in any time a war can be kind. So the tone is ironic, but in our poem, the tone is solemn. Could be soul-searching or regretful, remorseful. When he makes a bad choice, when the persona makes a bad choice and regrets, the tone is also of optimism or relief. He made choices he regrets, or he chooses a way which leads to another. Explain the meaning of the following words as used in the poem. We have the word diverged, could mean parted ways, branched, separated, or forked, as used in the poem. We have sigh. What sign? It is sigh. It is means to regret or relief, or a sign of good, or to be satisfied or satisfaction. Thank you so much for watching this about poems, and I hope this will help you improve on your English. If you like this video, please share and also give it a thumbs up. Kindly subscribe to this channel and see you in the next one.